All right, welcome back, Cyber Traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. Let me get a little hello. Let's see if everybody can hear okay. Good to see you all, Michael, John, good to see you. Alex, good to see you all. Everybody on YouTube, could you hear me loud and clear? Good to see you all. All right, welcome. Well, listen, it's a wonderful Thursday. We are less than a week away, well, day away from Christmas Eve. So what a good little rally we had yesterday. The Fed came out. I think everybody was so concerned what was going to happen. I know the afternoon was really, really nice. I don't know about you, but I feel like the afternoon has been so much better than the mornings. So much better, you know? And it's funny. It's like the morning's always been like the best time to trade. But I think with all this, all the speculation going on with inflation and and the virus that's out there, which we'll talk a little bit about, the bottleneck with all this, what's going on with inflation, with the supply chain, all that stuff. It's making a lot of things that are moving really, really nicely. And you know what? Everyone keeps complaining how bad it is. It's actually been really good in the market. But like I said, there's only certain time to go about that. So let's talk about some of the stocks that we traded yesterday and what's going on. I want to start off talking about, and like I said, I don't know where you are where you're located in the part of this world. I mean, I know I could see everybody from Ari's from Texas and Lori from Oregon, Bill, you from Colorado, Deborah's from California. I mean, here in New York, I don't know, how is it, everybody, where you're located? How's the is everybody getting COVID where you are? Anybody here on YouTube? Anybody getting I mean, anyone knowing anyone's getting it? Just so I'm out of curiosity. Yeah, numbers are up. John says yes. Lewis, not for you. Okay. Carlos not knowing too much. Phoenix, not too bad. Bonnie, not too bad. Okay, here in New York, it is rampant. It's going all over the place. It is really, really, really bad. A lot of my family members have got it. So, so I don't know where, like I said, it depends on where you are. Like if you're in the middle of farm country and, middle America, no one's even there. I mean, obviously not be connected, but the stuff is they says it's 40 times more contagious than the Delta virus, which is pretty bad. But everybody here is really getting it. I'm a little nervous because we're having Christmas at my house, and last thing I want to do is I want to cancel it. And but so far we have a couple of family members that can't come, but looks like everyone's getting it now up until about the next week. So it's oh, Gene, sorry to hear that. Oh man, John lost his friend because on Saturday. It's terrible. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Wayne says we have local family and administrative virus thought that can't actually diagnose but treated with antibodies. Yeah. Well, like I said, just be very careful. Just keep your distance away from certain people. But it is really rampant. New York. I mean, I was there last week. I mean, I was there for a meeting. It is jam packed. I mean, the city's actually thriving. I mean, granted, with all the all this criminal activities going on, but regardless, people are still out there enjoying Christmas. It is a beautiful time of the year, but it is kind of bad. We've got somebody on YouTube is just saying, and in Ontario, the government is freaking out a little bit. Really? Will be limited large events, about to 50%, distributing free test kits. Free tests, kids everywhere. Yeah, you know what's so funny? Like I went to, first of all, who makes the test kits? Who makes those test kits? Because I tell you right now, that stock is going to take off. It really is. I went there like a week ago. There was piles and piles and piles of test kits. Now you can't find one. They've replaced it with with candies. Like whatever it is. Like it was so much. They're all gone. So who's the stocks? Deborah, FLGT does it. FLGT, that they make because those are the ones we got to look at. We got to find out who actually makes the test kits, who's public, because they're killing it. So we got ABVE. Is that right, Brian? Let me put that up because there's going to be some swing trades right here. ABVE. Oop, that's not coming up. CTK. That makes the test kits. It's not really moving. ABBV. Yeah, that one's $130 stock, 115, breaking all-time highs. Absolutely. A, B, B, V. That one definitely. Let's keep an eye on that one as a swing trade, not more of a day trade. I mean, listen, it's not even up that much. I mean, from November was at 110 and went to 130, and it's breaking a little bit of all-time highs at 62. It's up about. It's not up a lot, but it's up. It looks like it's just starting to pick momentum. You own the calls on them, Bill. Listen, that's great. That's what it is. And I really want to talk about something that's really, really cool. I want to talk about Pfizer. Pfizer, I talked about this yesterday. Pfizer is getting a lot of publicity, okay? I own it as a swing trade. Stock was at 50, went to 56. I bought it at like 54. I lost money. I sold at 51. I got a little nervous. It dropped down to 50. I should have held it, had support levels there back in August. I ended up buying it back at 55. And once it broke that resistance levels, it's at 50, and it's at 60. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on with Trade the Pros. I got some great footage of Pfizer regarding about some huge iceberg orders. I think a lot of you guys already know about it. There was like 100,000 share seller at 58. I think Josh was talking about it yesterday. It was just phenomenal, crazy, unbelievable iceberg orders, which is what we chase. So anyway, this stock obviously is getting a lot more action because they said they have the drug, a pill, if you do have COVID, and it's an FDA approval. So that one's obviously doing really, really well. So we're going to keep, and what's weird about Pfizer, why is Moderna 500? And this went to 500. This thing's been hovering around, geez, like 35, 40. So a lot of people are seeing the opportunity being a cheaper stock, but that drug has a lot to do with it. So you want to keep an eye on that. So we got the ABVV. By the way, Pfizer, we did great on it. We're going to keep an eye on that. Chris says the HOXL makes the test kits too. Let's go check on that one too. HOLX, not really that much action in it. I mean, only traded 100 shares so far. I kind of like the ABBV better on that move. That's exactly a better one. Check out CODX. Not really doing that well. I got to find out the one that my wife bought at Walgreens and make sure the company and see which it is. It's probably the ABBV, okay? Because that one you could see people starting to jump on it. But those are kind of swing trades. Can move makes flight FLGT, $91 stock. Had a really good move in February. Ran from like 75 to 200. Starting to go up a little bit, maybe. FLGT. Listen, let me just be very frank with you. Catastrophes make opportunities, okay? I've been through the financial crisis. I've been through the internet bubble. I've been through Hurricane Sandy, 9/11. I've been through everything. So you guys can go out there and, listen, the thing is this. If you don't like what these companies do, and you're totally just get out of them. Oh, Pfizer is making a fortune. They should be looking out for us, this and that. You know what? That's not your job. Your job is here to make money, okay? I always tell you, don't hold it against companies liking, oh, this guy's bragging, his kids are driving Bugattis. Oh, I'm for one other political party and they're destroying the country, so I got to short the stock. You can't look at it that way. We are the same party, the party of trading. Okay, some countries are different than, oh, that country doesn't let me in there. Screw them. I'm not going in there. They don't look at it that way. If you're going to think that way, you should get out of this business immediately because you're going to blow up your account. As bad as things are, believe it or not, look what's happening in the market. The market's making a big run. Corporate America is doing great because of it, certain things, and they're benefiting from it. Look at Costco. Let me bring it up. Everyone's making big deals about big box companies. Look, Costco, 300. That's only within a year. I mean, the stock has done incredible. You know what I mean? Stock was at 200. Thing went almost at 500. Home Depot. You know what? HD and Lowe's. I talked about this yesterday. You think Home Depot is not gonna benefit from the tornadoes that happen in the Midwest and Lowe's? You know, what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's a terrible thing, but unfortunately, you got to think that way. Like, who's going to benefit from it? That's what you have to look at it. And also, even with guns, remember, when the gun stocks we traded, when the Republicans, Democrats taken off, remember, the gun stocks took off, and people were like, why are you guys going crazy? It's just how it is. You know what I mean? Military stocks, car stocks, EV stocks. We've been there, we've done it. So please keep in mind, the reason why you're here every morning is so we could trade together and benefit, so we can make money. Because listen, if you're not going to do it, someone else is going to make it. That's the way. And you're going to be like, damn, I could have bought Moderna at $30. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. So let's go. Let's do some shopping. What's my motive on the Russia invades Ukraine? That I don't know how we could benefit on the stock on that one. That's all I could tell you. Anyway, let's go. But if we do see it, we'll see something happen. Maybe listen, if we could have shorted when they shut the Keystone pipeline, I wish I could have shorted. I don't know if it was a public company. Wish I could have short that. So I don't know if they. I know they approved the German pipeline. I don't know if that company's public, but if they do, maybe. I'm just making speculation. I don't know if that company's public, but believe me, whatever makes that pipeline, I would definitely want to short it. So if that's what you're asking me, that's how you benefit from it. So anyway, we're running out of time. Sorry for me going on a chant here, but let's go talk about some stocks that are moving. So we got the BCTX. That's moving this morning. It's nothing great. It's up 10%. It's the fourth biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ. Let me tell you, there's not that much money in the mornings. Phillips says weapon stocks. Well, whoever they're using, that's exactly because they're going to have to buy more, and you're right. And that's what they want. AVCT, another one that's moving, but it's flat. Did some nice movement yesterday, but not really seeing that much action in it. I mean, these are stocks that are on my A list. It's terrible. It really is bad. GOEV. I mean, this stock had a really nice gap up yesterday. I liked it because it was at $14, went down to $9. It's been moving up pretty decent. Maybe we'll get a little bit of pop, got some good volume there. Adobe's getting crushed, okay? Adobe's getting hammered. The only reason why I could think Adobe's probably going down, maybe some profit taking, but Adobe's not really doing too well at all. That could be a short, but it's expensive. It's expensive. I would keep an eye. I mean, there's a couple other ones I threw out here. CALT was phenomenal yesterday, got halted, was great pop right there. It's kind of flat right now. We'll see how she holds here. KXIN's another one came up on my radar, 21%, 12 million shares. Some of you remember the stock. We traded it. The stock was awesome. It was a great short squeeze. Ran from 50 cents to $12. Yeah, we that does happen, by the way. For some of you that never experienced it. Yeah, and you know what? We were all in it here at Cyber Trading. BMRN, I mean, look, I'm getting really desperate here, 10%, but the pre-market is crap. It really is. There's really nothing going on. So we got some swing trades I want to keep an eye on. Norman says Adobe had an earnings, but you kind of see that coming. Yeah, listen, whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. Earnings really destroy stocks. They really, really do. So we'll see how that, you can see how that worked out. But anyway, I'm not seeing a lot going on today, and this is normal. Listen, class, we have classes going on here at Cyber Trading University. Get into your classes, review your class. Best time to learn is now, not in January when the market's moving. I told you, some of you here, you know what? July and August was the best time to learn because September, October, November were phenomenal months. We did great then. Now you go into early December. This is a good time to learn. So just don't get cocky. You saw it being in the trading room, how important it is just to work on the nickels and dimes. Just make your days pay. Let's just get through this this month. We got about 2 weeks. It's going to get a lot slower going into next week, but that's a good thing, and that's the whole idea about learning. And let's get ready for January. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, if you want to come and join us, like us, friend us. We'll be back here at 2:30 on YouTube and Facebook and in the Cyber Group room. Remember, we'll start commentating in a little bit. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, let me just always remind you, talk to your education advisor. Let them show you what's going on in the room so you get the best experiences possible. Because like we always say, everybody should learn how to trade it, but it's not for everyone. At least see what it's about. Because you know what? might be a great replacement what you're doing right now. So, and I hope you get to join us. Thanks for watching. We'll start commentating the cyber room within the next 10 minutes. And if you're watching YouTube and Facebook, we'll be back at 2:30. Thanks, everybody.